METAS Adventist Medical Fraternity has 3 hospitals that were planted through the fruitful labor of the American Adventist missionaries in the early 1920s. The hospitals at SURAT, RANCHI and Nuzvid are better known as mission hospitals even to this day. Small clinics with a willing and dedicated team evolved into multi-speciality and super specialty hospitals with the same mission-driven heartbeat. This has made a difference since patients prefer holistic care despite many modern facilities in the vicinity. They feel the pulse of a quiet and serene environment and encounter the power of the divine healer. Multi-specialty departments and medical services under one roof, round-the-clock emergency, pharmacy, and diagnostic services, and a compassionate team of dedicated medical workers strengthen our position, be it in a rural or urban setup. Our medical practices and functioning are at par with the national standards and are audited from time to time. In the ongoing fight against this notorious COVID-19 pandemic, our hospital stepped in to treat COVID patients, saving thousands of lives from the fatal clutches of the disease. All glory to God for His saving grace.
Surat is a city located on the western part of India in the state of Gujarat. It has the most vibrant present and an equally varied heritage of the past. It is the city where the British first landed in India. It is one of the most dynamic cities of India with one of the fastest growth rates. Once known for silk weaving, Surat remains a commercial center for textiles and man-made fabric production. 40% of India's total fabric is manufactured in the city. It is the second cleanest city of India and is also known by several other names like the Silk City, the Diamond City, and the Green City. It is dubbed the Diamond City as it is renowned for being the center of more diamond manufacturing activity than any other place in the world.
Situated in the heart of the city, METAS Adventist Hospital, Surat is a 300-bedded hospital with state-of-the-art infrastructure and next-generational facilities. Established in 1923 as a small clinic, it has grown leaps and bounds, extending its scope of services over time to what it has become today, a name renowned for unconditional service and compassionate healthcare facility. It is easily accessible to anyone who seeks medical attention. With around 300 doctors in the panel and the best of technology in medical care, supported by a talented team of nurses and highly trained technicians, we are striving to always extend the best care.
A vast scope of medical and non-medical service is offered, all under one roof, making it an ideal choice for seeking medical care. Owing to its steadfast adherence to quality, METAS Adventist Hospital Surat became a NABH accredited facility in the year 2016, a testament to its unwavering commitment to excellence. It also holds the status of teaching hospital, preparing doctors for service to mankind through the postgraduate courses, namely the DNB and critical care medicine.
The importance of health awareness that leads to public knowledge and preventive health measures for early detection of diseases is emphasized extensively through health camps, free health checkups, and other awareness programs that are organized every month across the city. The hospital has strong ties and empanelment with reputed corporates and recognized insurance companies offering cashless treatment. Government schemes like Ayushman Bharat help the less fortunate ones to avail the same quality care for free.
Government sectors like ECHS, ESIC, NTPC, and CISF, KAPS, railways and airport have signed MOUs to care for their employees' well-being. The hospital has extended its services at the airport and railway station. A small medical clinic is set up at the airport to attend to any medical emergencies for the airport staff, while a medical store is set up at the railway station with a medical officer.
We have a fully functional dialysis unit with over 25 dialysis per day and a renal transplant department which successfully performed its first transplant, thereby revolutionizing healthcare in the city. The city authorities, medical fraternity, and other agencies have recognized the exceptional quality care and service rendered by the hospital, even awarding it as the best hospital in South Gujarat.
The hospital has multi-bed wards, private wards, tin sharing wards, and a VIP ward with suite rooms, thus being able to cater to every citizen of the city. The rooms are furnished with amenities to make the patient stay comfortable and pleasant. A canteen is located at the center of the facility that provides healthy vegetarian meals to the patient's relatives and even provides complimentary daily meals to the inpatients. To make food or medicine, trained dietitians carefully chart specific diet plans for each patient based on their illness and treatment.
The ICU wing has a medical ICU and a surgical ICU, one of the biggest ICU facilities in the city. Registrars are on duty round the clock to care for very sick patients. Ventilators, cardiac monitors, infusion pumps, and other modern equipment support the critical care in the ICUs. The operation theatre wing has 5 operating rooms, all fitted with HEPA filters and bright LED operating lighting systems. C-arm and laparoscopy equipment guide surgeons to operate effectively through guided visuals.
The recently opened cath lab is the latest feather in our cap. It has the state-of-the-art Philips Azurion 5M12 model, one among the 10 machines installed in India. The cath lab will help in diagnostic tests like ablation, angiogram, angioplasty, plantation of pacemakers, and ICDs. Pharmacy and laboratory diagnostics and imaging diagnostics are some critical services that are available 24/7.
The laboratory and image diagnostics support the doctors by accurately diagnosing the illness of the patient and suggesting the right line of treatment. Fully automatic hemoanalyzers and experienced technicians carefully process the samples for microbiology and biochemistry findings. A digital X-ray and a 32-slice CT scan machine facilitate clearer and more intricate diagnostic imaging for doctors to see the hidden underlying health issues.
During the COVID pandemic, METAS Adventist Hospital was the first private hospital in the city to respond to the crisis and open its door to accepting patients. Free checkups and distribution of health sanitizers were offered to the on-duty frontline workers. To offset the shortage of oxygen during the second wave, a 13 kiloliter oxygen storage tank was purchased and installed. ADRA India graciously donated an oxygen generation plant that generates 600 liters of medical oxygen per minute, which is a boon to the hospital, especially in uncertain times like this.
Ambulance services are available round the clock to bring sick and critical patients to the hospital. It also helps to transport medical staff during home care visits. The chaplaincy and lifestyle department is playing a vital role in the healing ministry, uplifting the sick and distressed souls to the gentle healer. The hospital chaplain visits the patients and encourages them to have faith and trust in God for their healing. Many have experienced the Master's healing touch and are blessed.
The lifestyle department promotes healthy living and advocates the New Start regime for a better lifestyle amidst today's sedentary and dangerous living conditions of this modern world. Preventive care and changes in daily living and eating habits are taught to the patients and their relatives. The emergency and trauma ward is active and alert all the time. ready to take in critical patients and administer the first line of treatment before shifting them to the ICU, OT, or wards.
The customer care department is one of the busiest departments of the hospital, seeing almost 100,000 OPD patients annually. The inpatient admission and discharge takes place here. Health checkups and cashless admissions are also managed by the department. It is a blessing to serve the Lord through the medical ministry. The mission, "I will go," is embodied by our willing and dedicated staff. Many who have not known the Savior have encountered His saving grace and have acknowledged that through Him they were made whole. As we continue to work for His glory, may the Lord use us mightily to be His channels of healing and a source of hope, strength, and compassion to every patient in our hospital.
Nestled amid the rolling hills of Andhra Pradesh is a beautiful little town called Nuzvid. Although this rural town is surrounded by greenery and is known for producing sweet mangoes, it earned popularity due to the successful achievements shown by Gifford Memorial Hospital. Gifford Memorial Hospital, otherwise known as American Hospital, is influenced by Americans and Europeans for rendering affectionate care management and providing funds for its services. Dr. T.R. Flays, a missionary, has zoomed into Nuzvid in the year 1925 and started the hospital with the help of a Raja, who was the local king. Gifford Memorial Hospital carries a great reputation in giving patient education and care. In addition, its immaculate training given to students and staff puts them to a higher caliber, where the experiences are used by the graduates all over the world and are easily employed anywhere. The patient and caregiver relationship is on a one-to-one basis, offering remarkable medical care even to the low socio-economic groups of people. For this reason, GM Hospital has earned a great name. This well-organized healthcare facility in Nuzvid is successfully run by Dr. Srikakuli Elia, President and CEO of METAS Medical Trust of SDA, which is also in charge of several healthcare and educational institutes in India. Since 1925, Gifford Memorial Hospital has facilitated the establishment of about 150 Seventh-day Adventist churches, which help to educate people and change lives to a greater success. GMH is committed to manifest the love of Christ that deeply moves hearts. For this reason, people from all walks of life hear that this hospital is an abode of healing. The blessings of God are bestowed upon this institute, where the healing becomes inevitable. During the peak of COVID-19, at times, we have come across great challenges, and lack of equipment made it harder to render proper care. Regardless, compassionate care was provided and God's love shared. The Spirit of God hovered around the institute, which was felt by the people. We are proud to say that we have witnessed God's healing grace on our patients. Greatly committed nursing staff and other medical team members very much support the well-qualified physicians of various specialties that offer top-notch quality care. The Medical, Surgical, and Emergency Care Department offers well-acclaimed comprehensive MICU, coupled with state-of-the-art technologies and machinery. In addition, highly competent team of orthopedic department show their expertise in arthroscopic and joint replacement procedures. A rewarding note should be mentioned about the obstetrics and gynecology team members who cater their skillful treatment to our patients. Not to say the least, the neonatology and pediatric medicine carries a high tone of excellence for the care rendered. The NICU and PICU is well equipped to treat any emergency which come along our way. The eye department is the elite of them all. The state-of-the-art eye equipment gives sight to several needy lives. It's blessed by not only giving hope, but a chance to see again. All eye surgeries are performed in large numbers every day with no error and a high success rate. To complement the Institute ear, nose and throat department, cardiology, the diabetic center, laparoscopy, general surgery, radiology, dentistry, laboratory, pharmacy, and physiotherapy are admired by patients. This well-reputed hospital is certified with prestigious National Accreditation Board certificate for hospital and healthcare providers and YSR Arogyasri Health Scheme. Despite the tough times and bad economy, Gifford Memorial Hospital has shown enormous improvement. Some recent developments such as oxygen generation plant with network of oxygen pipeline was established. 20-bedded medical ICU with state-of-the-art facilities housed with centralized AC is at the verge of completion. 4 new operation theaters are being constructed with modern machinery. As we know, every patient is treated special, and the focus is to render excellent care, patient education, and to understand and minimize the disease process. Gifford Memorial Hospital is certainly blessed to have dedicated missionary doctors and medical team members who are willing to lend their hand in the medical ministry. Even with small salaries, the staff work hard and support the hospital because God has commissioned them to do service in this great institution. Thousands are overjoyed with their vision restored, happy and thankful for a miracle of sight. Mothers come and go back home with a newborn baby, happy in thanksgiving to Christ, who we introduced. People are healed because we teach them that we treat and Jesus heals. They all get well with God's blessing. These end times shows signs of Christ's soon coming. The word must be spread. American Hospital is doing that hard work in a country of different beliefs. Please remember, truly people in history never wanted to be great for themselves. All they wanted is a chance to do good to others and be close to God. We at GM Hospital deliver great health care.
GMH in great joy and sentiment is paying its respect for all those who have helped in funds, equipment and machinery. But it's not enough. We need help from you, not only help heal, but spread God's love.
That will bring a smile on everyone's face. Together, let's build Gifford Memorial Hospital. We treat, Jesus heals.
Surrounded by rolling hills and the serene greenery, away from the hustle and bustle of the city, well connected by road, rail and air, is the Seventh-day Adventist Hospital, Ranchi.
It is an ideal location for a hospital as per the instruction of Mrs. E.G. White. The institution which we see today had a humble beginning. The hospital was started in 1949 by a dedicated missionary, Dr. R.V. Shearer. He was given an old run-down mission school building which he was asked to convert into a hospital. It was well known as Dubki Mission because of the doctrine of baptism by immersion and is still known by this name.
The regular doctors are available from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. for the consultation in our outpatient department, while super specialists are available for consultation round the clock on call. Patients come from far and near with a special expectation to get treatment here. They are treated with prayer. Every effort is made to reflect on the Master Healer. The hospital is equipped with a good X-ray. The technicians are trained in that field and are available 24/7. The hospital has a good pathological laboratory. Dr. Rita Thapa is the head of the department. All the basic lab tests are done here. certain super specialty tests are sent to outside diagnostic centers in the city. A few senior doctors of Ranchi refer their patients to our laboratory, trusting our pathology lab reports.
2 senior physiotherapists are available who render their services diligently with the modern equipment. The customer care department helps to streamline the patients who come for treatment while registering their data in the hospital records. Though our operation theatre is not at par with many modern hospitals, it has saved the lives of many patients at an affordable cost without compromising on the aseptic technique.
We have an ICU and private wards that boost the preference of patients seeking medical attention. With a good nursing team and students to assist, the hospital is doing an admirable job in the medical field. During the COVID-19 pandemic, it was a destination of hope to many. We acknowledge and thank our donors for their gracious contribution in the donation of medical equipment like oxygen concentrators, pulse oximeters, and an oxygen generation plant.
Outreach and community programs are frequently organized around the vicinity of the city, even reaching to remote villages. Free medical camps and distribution of medicines are done from time to time. Many tribal villages are benefited through our free medical camps as they cannot afford medical treatment.
There are plans to build a 750-bedded hospital which will be taken phase-wise, and God willing, we will be able to cater to the affluent class in the city.
Though we are a small facility, we are willing to be used greatly in the hands of the great physician, preaching the everlasting gospel through our service.
The Lord has provided for the work that is laid in front of us, and we pledge to render our services as co-workers for the Lord and willing instruments in His hand. The medical missionary work is to bear the same relation to the work of the third angel's message that the arm and hand bear to the body. When properly conducted, the health work is an entering wedge, making a way for other truths to reach the heart. These are the words of Sister Ellen G. White describing the mission of the healthcare institutions of the Seventh-day Adventists. And we at METAS Adventist Hospitals are striving to carry on this sacred commission to the world.